Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day and another video. Today we got something completely new. We've only done basically one video that wasn't a sports reaction, and today we're doing the second one. And today we're actually checking out the new Las Vegas MLB Stadium replacing the old Oakland Coliseum. Oh, the Oakland Coliseum. Well, it was a stadium in Oakland, California, USA. And apparently it has been the home of the Oakland Athletics of the MLB from 1968 to 2024. So it's an old coliseum that's been there for quite a while. Time for a new thing. So now it's a new Las Vegas stadium. And yeah, just by looking at it, you can see it's a top modern arena. And look at this. It will be a hefty prize. So it's following the trail of the USV, the Sphere there that's going on in Las Vegas, and now we're getting a new MLB stadium. And I also read something interesting that the team is switching cities from Oakland to Las Vegas, which is quite interesting. How do you make that sale? Who purchases the team, for instance? And before we start, some new info. Well, we got the Cubs. Maybe my favorite team. One of the original teams that started in the MLB. Quite interesting, old school team, and we could see that on the jerseys and everything. And then the World Series, which was when the champions of the two different leagues in the North America meet, and the champion there. I think this is the biggest prize that you want. But today, thanks to InXS23, we're going to check out this video. So the new stadium. I have no idea what to expect. Please let me know what you think about this video. Before we start, just remember to subscribe to my channel, and please remember to write a suggestion down in the comments below so I know what to watch next. Thank you. Let's go.
This is one of the most anticipated new stadiums in the world, and it's the future home of the Oakland Athletics. Located in Las Vegas, this new $1.75 billion stadium will feature a retractable
That's a lot of money.
roof, breathtaking views of the city's
Ooh,
skyline,
okay.
and cutting-edge design elements.
This is super cool. I've never seen Arena do this. I'm a big UFC fan, and when they had the Sphere, they had a Mexican fight night card. And they had the graphics up on the roof, which was super cool. And this is what I like. This is really cool.
But behind the excitement, the project is drawing attention for its public funding, with hundreds of millions of dollars coming from taxpayer money. And this comes after years of frustration in Oakland, where fans felt abandoned by the team's ownership, which many believe neglected their former home. For one of the more contentious stories in the US sports world, this is the future Las Vegas Stadium. Contentious stories in the US.
Okay, this is really interesting. And this is also interesting. This is cool that the baseball Coliseum, I don't want to say wrong now, stadium or arena, is next to the Golden State Warriors arena. But these guys have been so successful, and these guys are so disappointed in their owners. Really interesting already.
Sports world, this is the future Las Vegas Stadium. On September 26, 2024, in front of nearly 47,000 fans, the Oakland A's played their final game in Oakland, a bittersweet farewell amid deep frustrations with team ownership. Earlier in the season, fans expressed their anger by boycotting the opener, buying tickets but staying outside to hold a block party. The team's longtime home, the Oakland Coliseum, has been widely criticized as outdated and neglected, described by the New York Times in 2017 as a bland, charmless concrete monstrosity in America's most hated sports stadium. Many fans attribute the Oakland Coliseum's poor condition to management deliberately neglecting upgrades, contributing to a sharp decline in attendance. For the past 4 years, the A's have ranked last in attendance among all American League teams. In May of 2021, the MLB allowed the A's to explore relocation after the Coliseum was deemed unfit for future Major League use. The A's initially proposed a privately funded $1 billion waterfront stadium in Oakland as part of a $12 billion mixed-use development. However, delays from the city council, some of which were due to team leadership, as well as speculation that owner John Fisher could no longer finance his share, cast external doubt on the project. While Fisher publicly reaffirmed Oakland as the priority, the team began exploring relocation, with Las Vegas quickly emerging as the frontrunner.
Ooh, it's really interesting. I don't know what to say. I'm so into it, but I feel for the fans, having your team in Oakland since the 60s. I'm guessing you have generations of fans who now are being like shipped over to Las Vegas. This is interesting. This is something new for me. Watching football, you never switch locations. You have like Manchester United, you have the London teams and so on. I know this happens in basketball, but this is very interesting.
The city's appeal grew, especially after the Raiders successfully transitioned from Oakland to Las Vegas just a few years prior. The A's planned move to Las Vegas has faced widespread criticism from Bay Area fans, analysts, and even players like Bryce Harper. Critics argue that owner John Fisher deliberately underfunded the team to drive fans away, sabotaging the stadium negotiations with Oakland. Some believe Oakland offered a better deal in terms of public funding and market potential, suggesting the relocation is solely aimed at retaining revenue in terms of public.
Wow, Oakland looks really beautiful. Have any of you guys been here? Is it a good town?
Funding and market potential, suggesting the relocation is solely aimed at retaining revenue sharing benefits and strategic sponsorships. By April of 2023, negotiations between the city of Oakland and the Athletics for a new ballpark had collapsed. In the same month, the team announced plans for a $1.5 billion, 35,000-seat retractable roof stadium to be built on the former site of this casino and hotel. 1 month later, the Athletics revised their plan, opting for a slightly smaller 30,000-seat stadium with a partially retractable roof. Only this time, it was set for a different location, the site of the Tropicana, Las Vegas. The Tropicana was built in 1957 for $15 million, a record for Las Vegas at the time. In today's money, that's right around $168 million, which would probably be a small percentage of the price it would cost to rebuild. It was once known as the Tiffany of the Strip, and early success with stars like Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley was marred by mob controversies and financial struggles. Ownership shifted in 1979, targeting middle.
Okay, so the arena will be like right in the center. If this will be the place, they just said that they planned it.
Class visitors, with expansions branding it as the Island of Las Vegas. And despite profitability, outdated facilities led to its closure in April 2024. After months of prep, on October 9th, 2024, the towers were imploded in a spectacle featuring fireworks and a drone show. The demolition company used over 2,000 pounds of explosives in the 20.
Oh, that's so surreal seeing life goes on, and in the rest of the town, it just, one street down, the same area. Well, this chapter is being closed. Quite cool to look at.
2-second event. With the demolition covered, let's talk about the stadium. The 33,000-seat ballpark will offer an open-air ambiance with stunning views of the city's skyline. Its tiered design separates upper and lower seating bowls, ensuring fans are closer to the action and providing unobstructed sightlines from every seat.
So it will be at this place. I'm getting that correctly?
The roof, with its 5 overlapping layers, draws inspiration from traditional baseball pennants and opens to the north. While some have likened its appearance to the Sydney Opera House, the designers assert that no such inspiration was taken. Instead, they describe the structure as resembling a spherical armadillo. This innovative design not only captures...
What's that? Oh, all right.
Natural light and frames sweeping views of the Las Vegas Strip, but also reduces heat and direct sunlight from the south, what designers call their architectural response to the Nevada climate.
I mean,
Adding
it
to
makes
its
sense
unique
what they're
appeal,
saying,
the
at
outfield
least.
will showcase the world's largest cable net glass window, overlooking the intersection of the main streets outside.
Ooh, it's
The design also
class.
includes an 18,000
Ooh,
square foot jumbotron,
that's
which is set to be the
nice.
largest screen in the MLB.
Yeah, and that was my favorite, but this looks amazing. Is there any other field in the league that looks like this? Because this seems...
It'll have an outdoor...
Or maybe do you like the old school feeling on the at the fields? What you like? What you prefer?
or feel with a climate-controlled interior. According to the team, the stadium will offer the closest seats to home plate and smallest foul territory of any MLB ballpark. The former Tropicana site was located at the corner
I
of
didn't
Las
get that.
Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue. The ballpark will be built on 9 acres of the 35-acre site. Bally's plans to build a hotel casino on the remaining land, which is set to include
Of course.
3 495
I mean, it looks really cool. What do you think?
foot hotel towers with a total of 3,000 rooms. These towers will be situated on the northeast and southwest corners of the property surrounding the 290-foot tall stadium. The development also includes space for up to 2,500 parking spots and a 2 to 3 acre plaza that stretches from the northwest corner to the ballpark's main concourse. Construction on the ballpark is scheduled to begin in April 2025 and be completed in January 2028, ready for that year's MLB season. In April of 2024, it was announced that the Oakland Athletics will play at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento from 2025 to 2027, with an
Okay.
option for a fourth year if their Las Vegas move is delayed. The Sacramento River Cats will share the venue, scheduling games around the A's. Although the stadium
Is that also an MLB team, the Sacramento team? And how close is Sacramento and Oakland?
is modest, accommodating about 14,000 with standing room and lawn seating,
Do they even have any fans left because the team has just been left? Will the fans continue to protest? Will there even be a team? These years will be interesting.
it'll serve as the A's temporary home during this transitional period.
Looks like
Yet,
a very
despite
small
the planned
field.
new stadium's polished appearance, the project remains buried in additional controversy.
Mhm.
Using public funding on sports venues has been one of the most highly debated topics on this channel, and this project is yet another example
Wow.
of it. The stadium project has been authorized to receive up to $380 million in public subsidies,
Wow.
primarily through $180 million in state transferable tax credits and $120 million in bonds from Clark County. Additionally, the county would contribute $25 million in infrastructure credits. While the project won't raise taxes, it will directly and indirectly use taxpayer funds. The original cost of the stadium was expected to be $1.5 billion, but as of early December 2024, that number was officially raised to $1.75. People familiar with the project suggest that even the $1.75 billion estimate might still be low, warning that
Really?
costs
Do
could
they mean the whole area there or just the arena? This is super interesting. I don't know if this is going on at like football teams in Europe or if this is just an American thing. I don't know, but
potentially reach and surpass $2 billion, especially with potential looming tariffs on construction materials. And let's talk about why this could be an issue. Owner John Fisher recently increased his family's financial commitment by $100 million, bringing their total contribution to $1.1 billion. Additionally, US Bank and Goldman Sachs have pledged a $300 million loan, resulting in $1.4 billion in private funding, combined with the previously mentioned $380 million in public financing, for a total of $1.78 billion. However, if stadium costs rise, a seemingly likely scenario, questions remain about covering the gap. Public funding is
right, and I'm guessing covering the gap will just be public funding because that's the easiest way, or?
capped at $380 million, and Fisher's letter specifies his family contribution will not exceed $1.1 billion. If the total cost is, for example, $2 billion, then what? One potential solution would be for Fisher to attract investors by selling equity in the team,
has
but the
to,
feasibility
right?
of this is still uncertain. If construction begins without additional private funding or increased contributions from Fisher's family, there's potential that the county and state would face mounting pressure to bridge the funding gap, despite this financing already being capped. For a deal that has already sparked debate over Nevada's priorities, particularly given the state's underfunded education system, which ranks poorly in student-teacher ratio.
That's interesting because from a European standpoint, you only hear about the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas. And I remember I watched a TV show and there was a guy from Las Vegas, but it wasn't the Las Vegas that we have seen in Europe, for instance. And I don't know any other places in Nevada, but
Ratios and per pupil funding according
sorry, back now. One thing I didn't get really read, but I saw it right now in the crosshairs. It said a Nevada teachers group has sued to block the state from spending taxpayer money to build a baseball stadium. Public money should not go to a billionaire for a stadium, while Nevada ranks 48th in the nation with the largest class sizes and highest educator vacancy rates in the country. Basically, they are screaming for teachers. The teachers have too big classes, is what I'm getting for this. But you spend taxpayer money in building the stadium. It's tough to say, right? But just out of my gut feeling, it doesn't really sit right. And especially if the cost increases, who should cover that? And now they're moving team, and this owner has been criticized. So, wow, very, very interesting.
At a Department of Education, many are expressing frustration. Additionally, as I've explored in other videos, no modern study has conclusively demonstrated that constructing a new stadium delivers a significant return on investment for the city or its residents.
Okay.
The primary financial benefits typically flow to the team's owners, leaving local taxpayers and public resources with little to show for the investment. In
Okay.
early December, the Las Vegas Stadium Authority approved key documents, clearing some of the final major obstacles for the stadium's development. While the funding arrangement may have challenges, the stadium will feature a state-of-the-art design and add to the city's growing lists of tourist-friendly destinations, providing even more reasons to visit Las Vegas. And with the city's expanding sports market, there's also potential for an NBA team to call Las Vegas home in the near future. But what about the future of Oakland? They haven't yet revealed a comprehensive plan to address the unprecedented exodus of sports teams from the
Yeah, I'm gonna let it finish.
city. In a future video, I'll dive into why these teams left, and by then, hopefully we'll have more clarity on the city's plans moving forward.
That's what I'm saying. There's really, I think. Oh, isn't the Golden State there? Maybe not. But all the teams have left. Wow. You got a feel for the people in Oakland. You have 0 teams. I recognize this logo as well. Where are they now?
At Buildcore, we're building America, one story at a time. With your help, the channel has grown to almost 25,000 subscribers in just over a year.
Yeah, this guy, Billcore. Please follow them. That was a great video, and I gotta give it up to them. Very interesting, and what I like about this is that this is a story in development, and I'm right here at the beginning of it before it's being built and everything, so we can follow this journey together. Let me know what you think about me reacting to more of this stuff. Again, this is completely new for me, but I would love to discuss this more with you. So take care and talk to you soon, guys. Bye bye.